Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at Janie Sweets, and in this episode I'm coming at you with a tutorial on how I made these roses using Russian piping tips. Now guys, I have to apologize in advance if my voice cracks throughout this video. I am a little bit under the weather, I have the flu, but I still wanted to have a video up for you guys, so bear with me, and if you want to learn how to make this cake, keep on watching. So using an 8-inch cake, I have baked my red velvet cake recipe, which I do have a video showing you how to make it. If you are interested, you can find the link in the description box. I'm going to torch and level my cakes so that I have 4 layers of my 8-inch cake. So right here you see me cutting off the edges only because I didn't like how dark it looked. Even though it wasn't hard, it still looked a little bit burnt, and I wanted it to look seamless when the person cuts into the cake. That's why you see me cutting it out. And then I'm just going to use my easy meringue buttercream recipe, which again I have linked for you guys in the description box below. To fill the cake, I'm also going to use that same buttercream to crumb coat and ice the cake. So just go ahead and layer your cake and then your buttercream, and then continue until you have all 4 layers layered up. So anyway, just go ahead and use that same buttercream to crumb coat your cake completely. Use the buttercream that was sticking out, and then once that's done you can get a little bit more, and then just go ahead and crumb coat it completely, then pop it into the fridge to set for about half an hour. Once it comes out, you can touch the buttercream and nothing comes off on your finger. Just use the rest of your buttercream to completely smoothly ice your cake. And I'm using the white but only at the top, and I want to stop about at the halfway mark because I want to add some pink buttercream. So that's the same exact buttercream recipe. I've just used some pink food coloring, and I'm going to add it to the bottom. Now it doesn't really matter if it comes up a little bit higher. You're not really looking for it to be an exact half and half, but just eyeball it and make it look as good as you want it to. Using my bench scraper, I'm just going to scrape up the sides so that it is completely up and down, and then using my spatula I'm going to clean off the edges. I've made some white chocolate ganache using just white chocolate chips. It's 2 parts white chocolate chips to 1 part heavy cream. I've melted it in the microwave, and then I'm going to use a piping bag to squeeze it onto the top of the cake, and then using a spatula I'm going to level it off. Now once that's done, I'm going to let it dry completely before I start piping my flowers. And literally, you guys, this is how simple it is. I'm going to find the exact tip that I've used, and I'm going to link it for you guys in the description box. But yeah, so this is how I did it. You literally just squeeze and lift, and you have flowers. I absolutely love whoever came up with these ideas. I don't know if they're actually Russian or they just call them Russian piping tips, but whoever came up with this idea is a genius, because this is super easy to make. And look how fast I've made like 100 flowers. If I were to pipe these individually petal by petal, it probably would take me a lot longer. So anyway, once that was done, I just transferred my buttercream into another piping bag, and I've cut off the tip, and I'm going to write happy birthday Rachel, because I made this cake for my friend Rachel when I wasn't sick. Obviously, I'm just making the voiceover right now, but I made this cake a while back. So anyway, just write your message, or you can omit the message and completely cover the cake with flowers. That's up to you, and you can definitely use a different color also if you want. So using that same bag, I've just cut the tip a little bit bigger, and I'm going to make a border just by just squeezing dots and dragging it. And then once I am done, this is how the final cake came out. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, I know it was super simple and super quick, but I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know you did, and share it with your friends and family. You can definitely check out my last video if you click on this annotation to your left. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram. I am at Janie Sweets on all my socials. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so that you do not miss any future videos. Alrighty guys, that is it for this Tuesday's tutorial. Love you. I'll talk to you next time.